It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Look the hot.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud dumps it off to his running back. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now we've got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Again, Stroud. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Tony.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. He brings it in. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drives moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's him bring up 4th down. So he couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He has it at the 22. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Deputy, go!
Here's Sanders now. Dump off caught by his back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. Racing down the left side. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready, set!
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Get it, steady!
Give now to the running back. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. And with that score, he's now eclipsed the 27 touchdowns of Sean Alexander and Priest Holmes, and joined LaDainian Tomlinson atop the NFL with 28 rushing scores in one season. That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go! 18, outside! Set!
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. To the air, Stroud. That's more of the catch out left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 18, outside! Hey, uno!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That's completed right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
On the quick, right?
A gain of 12.
Swap. Level swap.
And the Jaguars.
Here's Stroud now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They were a little out of bounds. We've got third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He completes it in traffic. They got the football, Brock, but not the first. That's not just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
18. That's it.
Here's Stroud again. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right. 18. That's it. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
They'll send him over right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
18. That's it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and it's incomplete.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this.
All right. Look the hot, look the hot. 18. That's it.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
18, what's up?
From the gun, Stroud. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Looking out of the gun, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. Running down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Thrown back, it's the handoff. Giving time on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Back-to-back carries here. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Here we go. 18, what's up?
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here we go. Tony.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st down, Jaguars.
18, what's up?
Looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Grant tapped it in to pick it off. And the Browns watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Hand off to the back. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got first down here from the 36. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action, Sanders. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
60 back.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 32. Running this one left. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Bronk gets a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's got Sutton complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sanders running dead ahead. And he comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd down.
I I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's the handoff. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Let's go now. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
All right. Tony.
Third and long for him here. It's on target to Moore. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down from the 42. Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's 2nd and long.
The coverage by Caleb Ransaw.
A give now from the gun. The 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down now, Jaguars going nickel. It's Sanders out of the pistol. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They've got first down here from the 36. They'll run here from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Go!
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go. Set. 75.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Reload! Reload!
Another carry for him. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Plowing up the middle. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Come on. Come on. Set. Ready?
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fields this one at the 3. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Jaguars, 14 points back. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
This is Sutton working the right side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tight. 19 tight. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.